you enjoyed Melbourne Jungle as much as I enjoyed being there that day and filming it. That one's for Mum, that one's for all the greenies and hippies out there, and please, become vegetarians, go to the zoo, support the zoo. They need more funding, they need lots more money, and there's lots of fun down there at the zoo. I must tell you, it's like being amongst it all. I felt like I really was in the jungle. Now, next coming up your way, I'm sorry, we still have no audio in the studio today, so we just got it going with a bit of pre-tape to begin with. Marina. Now, Marina, our Monday Pluck girl, she did some Vox Pops this week at Melbourne Central, and these Vox Pops were all about what people had won, what competitions they had entered, and what kind of prizes they got. Now, I've had a little think about it, and I personally haven't won much in my life, but I did win once from the Age. There was a competition in there to win a weekend film school, and I was actually very, very lucky, and I rang up and straight away won that. So there's nothing wrong with entering competitions. It's always a good thing. You never know. There are some people who are actually professional competition enterers. Don't know how to quite say that word. So, yeah, it's always worth checking them out. But some competitions I think are actually a bit dodgy. You know, the ones where you have to actually pay to enter, or, you know, you take the bottle top off something and you know, you still have to enter the draw. That's a bit scungy, I think. So let's have a look at Melbourne Central, what people had to say about what they had won. Let's check it out.
Hi, Marina here again for Monday Pluck. Today out on the streets we're looking for people and finding out whether they've won anything. Tim Tam promotions, but hey, I can talk forever. We'll leave it at that.
Hope you enjoyed that. We've brought some of the Pluck set down here now.
Hello. Hey, everyone.
And I've got Lawrence Leung with me. We decided to do some guest interviews down here. So thanks for staying tuned to Pluck. Hope you enjoyed Marina's Vox Pops.
How do you like our new set here?
Yeah, it's looking pretty good, isn't it, Lawrence?
How's that for continuity?
I'm quite impressed. Yeah, continuity, yeah, come back and it's all different. It's beautiful.
So welcome to Pluck.
Yeah.
It's a lot like the diary room in here from that other
Big
show.
Brother. That is very true. Now, I just got to put this down, so if you can entertain.
That's okay. Hello, everyone. We're in this tiny little room here.
It's
just
quite cozy.
Chewing the fat.
We are chewing the fat this afternoon. So, now, Lawrence is a comedian. Oh, did you know that, Lawrence?
No, I didn't. Thank you for telling me.
I didn't know that either. Now, Lawrence has toured most of Australia, would you say?
Yeah, most of Australia, and I've also toured Edinburgh and Dublin, taking my new show back there in August, actually.
Excellent. So the new one is...
The new one's called Skeptic.
Skeptic, and the last one was Sucker. So what's the go with these titles here, Lawrence?
I've got a limited vocabulary.
A bit pessimistic, are you?
I like the word S.
It's very catchy, though, I must say. And I've noticed your flyers. Your flyers are really good, too. So it makes people want to go. Now, did you have a good response at the Comedy Festival this year?
Yeah, I did, actually. I had a lot of fun. I did 4 weeks, almost every single night straight. And it was a lot of fun. People came. My show was called Skeptic and was about ghost hunting, about me testing psychics and things like that. And I even had the Skeptic Society turn up one night. And I think they had a little bit too much fun. But it turned out okay.
Excellent. So, are you a bit of a skeptic now? What do you think? What are your views on life?
I'm always a skeptic. I am such a skeptic. I've been a skeptic since I was a little kid. Never believed in Santa Claus.
Oh, okay. Never?
Never, ever.
Never.
No, because our house in Box Hill didn't have a chimney.
Oh, okay.
So what was going on there?
It just blew the whole Santa Claus down the chimney thing, just gone.
No. And I stayed up at night and I found out that Santa Claus was actually my mother and father.
Damn!
As you do, the worlds of reality come crashing down.
Sorry, kids, if you're watching.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
It's all a facade. No, Santa really does exist. See, the thing that always got me with Santa was the whole thing of, okay, if he's not... Well, I didn't get it because we'd go away on holidays and I'd get back and there'd be presents there. So that was the thing, the last thing with me. I was just like, but I don't get that bit. But then I got it one year. They set them up before we go away. So I found it. And I realised your theory.
But my question to you is that if Santa Claus didn't give presents to kids, no one would believe in him. The kids wouldn't believe in him.
They wouldn't care, would they?
Wouldn't care. It's all
There'd
about
be
the
no
presents.
point to Santa, would there?
No.
Now, to get back to your comedy, we better chat about that, I think.
Oh, yeah. That
now, with audiences, do you think, what happens if you don't get a laugh? Do you freak? What do you do?
There are a couple of things you can do. The first thing is to just make fun of yourself.
Yep.
You know, admit it. And usually when you sort of take the piss out of yourself, everyone else will be like, oh yeah, that's cool. You know, he knows he's just mucking around.
Yep.
The other thing you can do is, I guess, abuse the audience. I don't recommend that one.
Does that work in your favour? That's what I was thinking. I might end up walking out.
I've never tried that one myself, but you know,
He's too clever for that, this boy.
Yeah, I've seen some people do it, and often, you know, there are people who heckle comedians. They make a sport out of that too.
Yeah.
So I generally think the rule is if you make fun of yourself, you
other
have
people
a
have fun making jokes at you too.
Yeah.
Now, would you say you're a bit of a clown, a bit of a prankster at home, or is it more just you on stage?
Well, I think it's me on stage. People, I don't know. I've always been a bit of an idiot. You know, when I was a little kid,
Me too. It's the Dag Society here on PLUCK today.
When I was a kid, I used to always pretend that I'd hurt myself. Like, I'd trip over things when people weren't looking. I'd, like, walk into trees and things like that. I was just a big idiot.
Just for the laughs.
Yeah, like,
self-sacrifice, pain, agony, just for laughs.
I just thought it was funny,
I
and
like
my parents didn't think it was funny when I was, you know, lying at the bottom of the stairs, you know, pretending that my spine had broken and stuff like that.
Oh gosh, your poor parents! They must have had about a million heart attacks.
But you know, it's just being stupid, I guess.
Yeah, yeah. Now, as far as movies go, what would you say your most favourite comic movie would be? Can you think, or is it a bit of a hard one?
Yeah, that is a tough one.
It's hard. There's a lot of good comedies out there. There's a lot of good scripts, I think.
Yeah,
I'm impressed with the level of writing.
Like what?
Today.
What type of movies do you like?
I like many, actually, but the only one I can think of right now offhand, I did enjoy Rat Race. I thought that was fun. There was a lot of good actors in it. It was all about road trips across America, but it was lots of fun. They had this bit where Kathy Bates, she was a bit of a psycho squirrel owner, and people didn't buy the squirrels, so she sent them down into a rubbish dump and everyone died. It was quite funny, and it just said, you should have brought a squirrel along the road with these signs, and it's so typically American, you know, there's signs all along the road within America. It's just lots of fun when you're driving through the countryside.
There's a lot of road movies, isn't there?
Yeah, road trips are always fun.
Like
now,
Crossroads.
What about comedians? Other than yourself, who would you like? Who do you respect?
I like, internationally, I like Ross Noble, I like Dave Gorman, I like Chris Addison, Daniel Kitson. Locally, there are heaps of comedians. There's a lot of comedians that people...
Aussies are great. There's lots of
heaps. There's comedians all throughout Melbourne as well. There's comedy happening all the time, everywhere.
It's good, isn't it? Yeah. Now, tell us when your gigs are. Tell us all about them. And
there's a Fright Night gig at Nylon Bar, which is on Friday the 13th, of course.
Ooh, that's a good one.
But I'm also doing my shows again as a bit of a fundraiser before I travel overseas. I'm doing Sucker at the Kitten Club on July the 5th, and also Skeptic, the new show, on July the 10th.
New version. Yep. This man's got it all happening, and I'm very impressed.
I'm very impressed.
I'm glad you came in to chat with me.
This comfy little room.
Yeah?
I feel like it's
cozy.
We're in a little wardrobe making out in that movie Teen Wolf.
That we are. That's fun. Thanks so much for coming in today, Lawrence.
Thank you very much.
And make sure you check his shows out. They're fantastic. Sucker and Skeptic. This guy's got it going on the Melbourne comedy scene. Now, it's time for something else. This one's actually from a PLUCK viewer. They recommended on Monday PLUCK. This one goes for you. A big fat track from
Fat as. Is that fat with a PH?
Fat with a PH it would be. Now, this is from Bison. These guys rock. They're absolutely fantastic. Now, this one's called Marine. Check out these hardcore lads. Hope you enjoy. See you back real soon. And thanks, Lawrence.
Thank you very much.
Mwah.